Good morning, welcome to Tartans back with another video. This one is a year in the making. I don't understand why I haven't done this jacket before, but I've had it since I believe November last year, so November 2020. This is the Longhurst jacket. It is a heavyweight jacket that I sold my Northumbria for, and we all know how much I love my Northumbria, but since I bought this, I didn't wear it. I don't wear jackets. I don't have jackets I don't really wear. So Longhurst replaced Northumbria. That's how good this thing is. Anyway, so the jacket is based on, I believe, the Beauchamp, which in turn created the Beauhurst, and then I believe the Longhurst. Now, I could be wrong, but that's, judging from research, that is what I found. It is an Ashby shape, funnily enough. It looks like an Ashby, but longer, but subtle differences, a lot of differences. So, 8-ounce wax cotton shell in olive. It has your typical Barbour DNA with the bellows pockets, moleskin lined hand warmers, big corduroy collar, storm flap, or throat latch, storm flap, people call it different things these days, typical stuff. But the difference is quite large, and considering most Barbour jackets are all the same, this one's different. So, put that over there, so we get into it. I love this jacket so much, this will never leave. So as you can see, has the very, very soft leather cuff surrounds. It has the same thing on the hand warmers and also underneath the flap of the pocket. I'm not sure what leather it is, but it feels like the same leather as on the Taquito sports jacket, which is a deerskin. So this could very well be the same sort of leather, I don't know. It is very soft and supple though. You get some cuff repairs as well, because this is factory, but you get some cuff repairs which are hard leather, and it just, the cuff just ends up looking like that the whole time rather than being all nice and soft, which you want it to be. The pockets are not fastened by two poppers. It is a big center button, as you can see, which I quite like, but I never do them up anyway. So open that up there. You have 6 or 7, yeah, 6 buttons down the front. Again, not poppers, they're actual buttons, along with a typical two-way brass Barbour zip. Heavy duty, not one of the small ones, it's a big one this time. Turning the jacket round, you can see it's got that typical, the reason why I say Ashby, because that's what most people are familiar with. It's got the Ashby shoulders on it, where it's got the centre seam going down the sleeve, a nice swoop on that. The back of the jacket is, actually before I go any further, this is the first iteration of the Longhurst. The second iteration of the Longhurst comes with a hood, that's I believe is attached, and action shoulders rather than just the action back. Subtle differences, I wish I had both, but I do and I don't. I wish I had both just for the sake of continuity, but I prefer this one anyway. So it has an action back in it, which you'll see when I put the jacket on, but it's a big sort of slot in the back that opens up when you move your arms, get a bit more mobility, double vents, typical stuff. And also, again, I forgot to mention earlier on, you have the leather on the bottom of the hem as well. Really nice sort of tailoring, I would say, in the waist, and that's a really lovely feature. And I said that on my Ashby video, actually, that's one thing I do like about it. Bring the jacket back round again. If I open this up, hopefully you can see. You'll see it better later on. Has a quilted sort of 3/4 length drip strip. Has a multitude of pockets inside. It has 4 internals, 3 zipped, 1 Velcro. And what I thought was a wool, it's very woolly feeling, the lining, but it is not wool, it is a cotton. Very thick, really, really warm, really nice. This keeps me very, very warm in the winter. I haven't worn this for months, obviously, but I'm looking forward to the temperature dropping and getting this thing back out. Today, what I'm going to do actually from now on is I'm going to say what I paired it with. I get a few comments asking what's the shirt, what's the jumper. So it's a Ralph Lauren purple label Tattersall with a vintage, I believe 1960s, as cravat, just for a bit of country, sort of country style, I suppose. Love these things. So take this off. Put that over there. You can see here. You can see the lining. It's got the label, nice small label, and then the full lining. The quilted goes into the sleeves as well, and no polyester sleeves. No polyester sleeves. I could wear this thing forever and not get warm. This is amazing. And I know that a few people always comment, is it made in England? Is it not made in England? Personally, I don't really care where it's made, as long as it works, it looks good and it fits great. That's all that matters. Made in England is great to me because yes, they're a little bit better made sometimes. And obviously keeping things on the British soil, British brand, British made, that's what everyone wants. But you'll be pleased to know, this is made in England. This is a size large. It is a little bit oversized without a big jumper underneath, but that's the point of this jacket. I don't wear it like I will wear the taquito because that's just for leisure. This is actually keeping me warm in the woods. So this is great, absolutely love it. You've got your typical, I'm about to sneeze, your typical hang tag there for drying. Excuse me. Put this on. Hopefully I don't overheat because it's a very hot day today. There we go. So here is the Longhurst. I've been looking for this coat for a long time. So finally found it. Sleeves, short, but we'll go into that another day. Just do this up. I always do up 3, and again, zip up a little bit just to get a bit more sort of flair to it. So this is the jacket on. You can see it fits really nicely. You can see there's a lot of play. It's not trim. I mean, it's not like this, but that's what I want. I like that. So you can see here, go around the back. You can see the action shoulder. Come a bit closer. So if I'm pulling a rifle up or doing something, the action back opens and I get a bit more mobility in the shoulders. Fully articulated arms as well, so full range of motion. And it goes down on me, I'm 5'10", 11, I still don't know what I am, it's something to measure. And it goes just below the back pocket on my jeans. It's not mid-thigh, I think it's sort of just a bit higher than mid-thigh, if that helps or anything. I usually wear a 40-inch chest, Beaufort C40, Taquito sports jacket is a large. Oh, excuse me. Taquito sports jacket is a large as well. So, and it's mainly a 15.5-inch collar, so it fits really nicely around there too. So if you're looking for something and you're similar measurements to me, get the large, a bit smaller, medium's perfect. So yeah, here we are. I love this thing so much. All heavy duty. It smells amazing. It has that smell of when I was younger, going out fishing with my dad. That's the smell. It smells like his, so that's what I absolutely love about it. Yeah, it's good, it's good. So I have here my Longhurst, which is, I assume, the previous iteration, of this, but there are I've never seen a waxed one of these. This is a waterproof and breathable, which I have waxed about 4 years ago when I got it, just for the sake of, I was all excited about doing it and I thought it'd be fun. So it's got a bit of more waterproofing on it. I'm not going to wax it again. With these you use like a nick wax spray, that's you just a spray on it and it dries and that's your waterproofing, but it's good enough without it. So as you can see, it's pretty much identical. Has the same amount of pockets, the same inside, still with a quilted drip strip, the similar lining, not as thick. And this thing is amazing. I wore this so much when I first got it. Size medium, and it fits a little bit looser than this. So they've modernised it over time. And again, you have your vents. This is a beautiful navy. I only have 2 navy jackets, well, Barbour jackets anyway, as far as I'm aware. I've got so many I forget, which is my Graham and this. So it's a good sort of navy hole to fill. I would get a navy Beaufort, but navy wax over time goes light blue and then it goes to grey, and I really don't like that. Same with the black, it goes grey. So olive or sage are the only wax jackets I'd have. But navy in waterproof and breathable material only for me. Anyway, that's just me. I thought I'd show you that as well. I think it's great. So that's what started off the Instagram is with this jacket actually. So if it wasn't for that jacket, I wouldn't be here talking a lot of rubbish about other jackets as well. So that's the daddy. That's the one that started it all off for me, socially anyway. But anyway, yeah, here's the Longhurst jacket in olive. It needs a re-wax soon, but they will soon. So I'll be going to the woodshed at some point. Just go around again. There we are. Barbour Longhurst. It's brilliant.